So guys, Walter Made from Newcastle needs time to adapt to the English league. Florian Wirtz from Liverpool needs time to adapt to the English league. Alexandra Isak, who have spent 3 seasons already in the English league, needs time to adapt uh, in the Liverpool setup. Umbuemo from Manchester United, who have also been in England for some years now, also needs time to adapt. Matthias Cunha in Manchester United, also who have been in the English league for years now, also needs time to adapt. Benjamin Sesko, coming from the foreign league, needs time to adapt. But there is one player that does not need time to adapt, and that is Viktor Gyokeres of Arsenal. Now, why does he not need time to adapt? Because he plays for Arsenal FC. He plays for Arsenal Football Club, the most hated football club in England. By the pundits, by the media. You know, everyone is always against Arsenal. The ref against Arsenal Football Club. Yes, Viktor Gyokeres does not need time to adapt. Mahodas needs time to adapt. He has 3 goals in 7 league games. Same goals as Ekitike of Liverpool. Same as Watamade of Newcastle. But yet, those guys need time to adapt. Those guys are doing good for their club, for their team. But Viktor Gyokeres is not doing good. He does not need time to adapt. He's an highlight striker. So he should just come down to the league and then it blows the league away. Like the English league is one of is a league whereby you could just come and then you start blowing teams away. It does not need time to adapt. These are pundits that have tasted the games. They are the ones saying all these shit, all this rubbish. Guys, welcome to Football Village, the show that brings you closer to the constructive criticism of our football games. So guys, please drop a like and also subscribe to the channel. So as I was saying, Viktor Gyokeres does not need time to adapt because he plays for Arsenal. He has 3 goals in 7 league games. And yet, he's not playing well. Yet, he has been a flop. We have Florian Wirtz of Liverpool. No goals, no assists. And he has the same amount of games as Viktor Gyokeres. In all competition, he has the same amount of games as Viktor Gyokeres. But yet, he does not need time to, or yet he needs time to adapt. But Viktor Gyokeres does not need time to adapt. Why the double standard? Why should some rules work for a particular player in a particular team or in a particular club? And then the same rule it does not work for another player in another club. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Why the double standard? Why the double standard when it comes to Arsenal? When it comes to Arsenal FC? Yes, when it comes to Arsenal FC, why the double standard? We've been close. We've been getting close, but getting close every season for the past 3 seasons. Now, the only missing piece from the puzzle, we've gotten it, and yet people are saying it does not need time to adapt. Come on, it's coming from a Portuguese league, whereby the rigors, whereby the challenges is not as much as this right here in the English league. And yet you are telling me someone like that does not need time to adapt. Or someone coming from the German league needs time to adapt. Watermade needs time to adapt. In fact, even players that have been playing here in the English league for years now, when they move from a smaller club to a bigger club in the English league, you're telling me they need time to adapt. Or someone coming from the Portuguese league to the English league does not need time to adapt. So guys, tell me, what is going on? Why the double standard? Why the double standard against Arsenal Football Club? Why should some set of players need time to adapt, even if they've been in the league for years? They just moved from a lower team to a big team. They need time to adapt. When it is a player that is coming from a Portuguese league to Arsenal Football Club, he does not need time to adapt. Why the double standard? I need to know. I need to understand. I need to understand where the hatred is coming from. Why the double standard against Arsenal Football Club? You know, they all fail to see what Gyökeres, what he's bringing to the team. They all fail to understand what Gyökeres is bringing to the team. And it is such a crazy team because they call themselves football pundits, but then they know nothing about football. They all fail to understand what Gyökeres brings to the team. Before we have two, three players, doubling up on Bukayo Saka. But now Gyökeres is taking that burden upon himself. You see two players doubling up on him. So Bukayo Saka and Leandro Trossard or whoever is playing that side, they always have that space to operate. There is that space to operate. Why? Because we have players doubling up on Viktor Gyokeres. If he is not a focal man, we will have players doubling up on him. They know how dangerous he is. They know how lethal he is. And that is why we have players doubling up on him, defenders doubling up on him, because they know they cannot give him a breathing space. So now you're telling me he does not need time to adapt to the English league, while other players need time to adapt to the English league. Come on, guys. Why the double standard? Why? Why the double standard? The double standard against Arsenal Football Club. So, guys, let me hear your opinion in the comment section. Why do you think, or do you think Viktor Gyokeres does not need time to adapt to the English league?